Hello, everyone, and welcome to SmartTips, the podcast for staffing and human resource professionals. If you're looking for the latest news, expert insights, and valuable resources to stay at the forefront of the ever-evolving world of talent acquisition, you've come to the right place. I'm your host, Nicholas Vonderau, Head of Communications and Marketing for SmartSearch, and I'm thrilled to introduce my guest for this episode, Nicole Mack, Managing Director for Recruiting and Talent Acquisition at MMC Group. To give a brief overview of MMC, they are a premier recruiting and workforce solutions provider, acknowledged as one of the top staffing agencies in Texas, as well as a top diversity supplier within the region. Thank you for joining me, Nicole.
Thank you for having me.
Well, in this episode of Smart Tips, we are talking about implementing change to your company tech stack. And Nicole, you know a little bit about that as one of the users who were responsible for bringing SmartSearch to the MMC Group. So if you don't mind me asking, what helped you to determine that MMC Group needed to change their ATS and CRM solution?
So the primary reason we make determinations on change is a couple different areas. It's going to be our user feedback, client feedback. Those are the primary two reasons that we even look at change. Obviously, as a SME expert of the tool, there's opportunity that I may find different aspects within the tool working in it that I may recognize before another user, but often it's definitely feedback from our users and our clients. So that's the main two reasons.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'd actually like to dive a little bit deeper into this point by asking you how you introduce the need for that change to the members of your team, including your leadership team.
So it's going to be, one, we have to identify the issues. We have to look at the cost, look at the implementation period. Once that's been identified, the project's been released, we're going to offer training. We either work with SmartSearch trainers, which they have amazing trainers that obviously have the ability to either, I know they've offered to be in person before. They have also given us the web-based training that's fantastic, utilizing SmartSearch University. And then we also hold currently SmartSearch Teams training sessions that I do every single month.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So as we know, migrating between these systems is never an easy task, but if you manage it and keep it on process, you are more likely to keep that project on track and implement finally. So do you have any suggestions for, other recruiters who are looking for that opportunity to migrate, and what should they be looking out for as far as pitfalls when changing those two systems?
If they're looking at it from an aspect of you changing their complete ATS, there's different things. From a customization is one aspect where we're enhancing the tool that we're living in. So there's one way to approach that. And then obviously, if you're looking to completely change your ATS, then there's a different set of questions and aspects that we're going to look at. As far as what we're going to do, as far as the process to keep the project on track, it depends on the scope of the project. A lot of times we'll use either SharePoint or Microsoft has Project MS Planner and a project aspect, so that we'll utilize to make sure that we're every aspect of the project is being covered. We're looking at different things, and we're obviously going to take in different individuals from different departments to also make sure we're capturing, recruiting is a huge part of the world, but we all coexist together. So whether that's your back office, your front office, sales, et cetera, we are going to get those stakeholders involved as well.
Thank you so much for that. So as we all know, the reason that we make these changes to our tech stacks is so that we can see wins, whether they're going to be those long-term goals or those short-term initiatives. What were some of the immediate wins that were, a cause for celebration when you completed that migration to SmartSearch from your previous service provider?
Previously, we had Job Diva and Bullhorn. We also had an internal proprietary system that we used. So when we made, we had Job Diva first and then Bullhorn, and then our transition from Bullhorn was to Smart Search many years ago. I would say the top areas that we immediately recognized was cost savings, better customer service, and the customization capabilities. Those were immediate. We could sense them, we could feel them. They impacted our business immediately. And I can't say enough about the customer service. That is huge, especially when there's a glitch in the system or an issue and you need it to be resolved. And having that accessibility to Smart Search help desk or their team, even from professional services, is so crucial because, as you know, everybody wants an answer right now when you're dealing with stakeholders. So that to me was undeniable at 100%, the biggest thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for sharing your experience
You're
with
welcome.
us. I, know the topic comes across a lot here at Smart Search with the idea of changing your tech stack and the things that go into that. So I really do appreciate you sharing that experience. And I hope to see you in another episode of Smart Tips very soon. For those of you watching who want to continue to see more content on staffing and HR solutions, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for a way to hire better, faster, and smarter, be sure to visit us at smartsearching.com to learn more about the different services and solutions we provide. Thank you so much, Nicole, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.